Hello and welcome to another video. This time is Mirror Dungeon with Rupture. Those 7 with 0 cost are my units. Meanwhile, I choose Grace plus 1, 3 and 10 plus. And for the Ego gifts, I chose 1 and 3 and didn't give Search. And so the strats are pretty fast in my opinion. It's around 14 minutes average, around 10 runs for me. And they change. First of all, we change to Mirror Dungeon Normal because it's Mirror Dungeon Normal with Railway later on. And we are looking for flat broke gamblers, especially with Talisman Bundle if possible, but if not, it's fine. For this, we use Thunder Branch, then Standard Duty Battery, and prioritize going to the even nodes as always, because the even nodes are way faster than fighting. Also, for the first few floors, we are prioritizing using 6 units instead of 7 units, especially not using Dai Ryoshu because their Ryoshu is slower and makes the run slower because of how her passive works especially. And one thing that I hate about this strat is we need to use skill 2 and skill 1 only, dodge every skill 3 if possible because skill 3 is like exclusive animation, so it will take longer. Meanwhile, like skill 1 and skill 2 all goes together, like as you can see here. So it's way faster. Sure, you might be able to one turn if you have all skill 3s, but I don't think it's reliable enough. And skill 1 and skill 2 just faster on average in my opinion. So we're using on skill 1 and skill 2 and have to move up and down for it. And it's not that long either. It's taking 40 seconds or so for one fight, which is pretty good in my opinion. And prioritize even node as always. And for the shop, what I like to do is to enhance Thunder Branch, and if you have Talisman here, we can buy it and Talisman plus plus as well. But since it's a bonus gift, we're getting them. I decided to sell Red Gossi because enemy will unstagger, and that means we will flash, which means longer time than usual. Instead of like just hitting with unopposed attack, we will clash and it will take us a little bit of time, but it matters. Also, still avoid all skill 3 here if possible because even without skill 3, it will take 2 turns here. And look at it, all 6 together hitting, which is quite fast. And on second turn, same stuff as before. Avoid all skill 3 and it should be fast because we are not waiting for single skill 3 right here. Also, if you noticed that earlier, Honglu is moving slowly because he has 2 skills, right? What you can do is put his second skill or any first skill on the bottom row to be counter, so it only moves 1, and I think it will be faster, but it's like Mental Asylum. Floor 2 is Hell's Chicken only because of Chicken's Chicken, the breast, and like all the ego gifts that we get from it, which is very good. We are not using Dai Ryoshu here as well because obvious reason that I stated before, and still avoid all skill 3s right here.
전장으로. 개체가 유리한 조건을 이용하고자 하는 징조가 보입니다만 관리자님의 전술력과 지시는 있다면 적에게 치명상을 입었군요. 관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠.
In here, I accidentally used skill 3 and you can see why it's slow because especially on Lord Lu, right, since he has basically 3 parts of his skill 3, so we have all to wait for all of his skill 3 to be done unless the enemy is dead. Instead, if you just use skill 1 and skill 2, it will be like faster by like 10 seconds, I guess, 5 seconds, which is not much, but if every fight is like 5 to 10 seconds, it will matter in the long run, right? As for ego gifts, we take all the ego gifts that we can for fodder. I get pretty lucky with this chicken because I have not been lucky earlier. But if you're unlucky, try to visit at the shop over tier 4s. But since I have them, I'm using tier 4s. I got unlucky and get the Rupture Rock there. Thrill is better, but yeah. Also, I buy tier 3 here just for views later, because yeah, we need Thrill before the floor 3 boss. Also, the Ryoshu went here purely because of SP, not because we need her damage, but yeah. For this floor boss, what we do is to use Lasso Faust on the big chicken and use like 2 or 3 skills on Bongi while maintaining like at least 4 Gluttony Resonance for AoE. And yeah, I only use 4 skills there, but I think I can't even do it like 3 if possible. I think even 2 if we have Thrill, but we don't have Thrill, so yeah, we use 4 skills there, but I think it's that in 3 if I recall correctly. And yeah, Lasso will just kill the others. At this point, I'm getting very lucky with my run here. As you can see, I'm 30 seconds faster than my previous records because yeah, I got all what I want in here. And for the 40 is only Knight of Despair floor because of the floor layout, which is only 1 fight, and the ego gifts here are pretty good as well for fodders. I think it's like 2 tier 2 and 2 tier 3s if I recall correctly, but it's very good floor, and the Knight of Despair is very low HP as well. Also now I'm craft the other tier for Rupture, which in this case is Thrill, and since I have leftovers that I just made some tier 4, which is fine in my opinion, and yeah, enhance all of them as much as I could because this is the last time I will be on shop, because yeah, I get all I want already, so going to shop will just make it slower. The strat right here is just to use damage as fast as possible, and since we have Thrill, we can get away with like using 4 or even 5 skills only, but it came at a risk, right? If the enemy doesn't die, we are at a time loss, possibly like 30 or even 40 seconds, but if we manage to do it, it's like saving 10 probably, or 15 seconds at most. So if you're not speedrunning, you could just use all the skills here, but if you have like what I have here, like 3 skill trees, right, including Lord, I think only 4 skills is enough to kill the boss. Like as you can see here, it's under 900 HP already, so it will die with Thrill at this point. Yep, it will die. Also, do unfocused attack because yeah, the boss has a very high stagger bar. So it's very easy for them to stagger, which means we don't have to do clash. For the next floor, we will have to change to hard mode because line 2 is only available on hard mode. The reason why we chose hard mode is the same. The reason why we chose this pack is because it only have 1 fight and 2 event nodes, which makes things faster. Also at this point already, I think we have everything that we need. So we could just skip shop, but I'm pretty sure in this case I heal because my Ryoshi is at 30 SP and I want my Ryoshi to be at like 45 SP. So yeah, we heal, then we move out. You could of course take more Rupture gifts or more Slash or even take Poise gift as well, but you don't need to, it's already enough. For this floor, yeah, it needs like 5 or 6 skills depending on what you have. Especially if you have Lord Lu skill 3. I don't have it, so I use 6 skills, but I think it's very close to not being able to heal. So definitely use 7 skill if you want, but yeah, only like in this case, like saving 1 skill might cost me like what, 20-30 seconds if I didn't kill because of the animation of roses. And I only save like what, 3 seconds at most, which is not ideal to be honest, but anything for speed, right? Yeah, look at that, it's only 998 HP, we deal like 1023 HP, but yeah, we're faster than my previous records by like a whole minute. And for the 5th floor, at the moment, right, it's only line 4 section 3, because yeah, that's the only one that we test so far. And yeah, I'm looking for them and we did not get it, so pack search if you want. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's kind of negative, but Does all my 11,000 starlights matter here? On the next mirror dungeon? No, right? But yeah, I think the line 4 section 3 is the best so far because first of all, we don't have to watch the 1 minute unskippable ads for section 4. And yeah, it's only had 3 enemies, right? I think we're trying to test if line 1 if possible or not. I think the verdict was not as consistent as this. Also, yeah, we don't need to shop, and so we just went into it. Remember to remove 7 votes in favor of Lord Lu double slotting because I think Voss has the least impact here. As for this NV Pekatulas, just Tears of the Tarnished Blood Corrosion. I misclick here, but it should be Corrosion, and if possible, and have nobody clashing because clashing takes time and everyone will die with either Trail or Tears of the Tarnished Blood damage anyways. So yeah, clashing just wastes time here. I think the only one that survived is K-Corp Honglu, but it will die due to Trail damage anyway. But then K-Corp Honglu might be able to like hit your allies like this one, but shouldn't matter that much. Even without we win fight here, he should still be dead. And yeah, we do it again. Tears of the Tarnished Blood again, Corrosion, and remember to unclash everyone. So yeah, no one is clashing, only one if possible. Like the only one that should be clashing should be like after Tears of the Tarnished Blood. Even Honglu cannot clash whatsoever because it just wastes so much time there. This time it's 4 heads, but yeah, it will still be a kill here regardless, see. And yeah, for the sheep, if you have Lord Lu skill 3, it's 1 turn. And yeah, you use Solemn Lament Gregor here, the reason why he's used. And I think I should have used Honglu Lasso here, but I forgot. Which brings us to my problem right here, which I did not want to turn this sheep right here because I lost count. But yeah, if I manage to do that, or if I have Honglu skill 3 right here, it should have been an easy kill 1 turn for me. But yeah, you will see what happens next. Meanwhile, the reason why Solemn Lament is important because it 8 coin immediately, right? So 8 infliction of Rupture. See, it's like even 1000 damage by itself, which is very high damage. And that's the reason why Seal Gregor is important here. Also, I think if I have more skill 3 or another count here, should be dead, but it's not. The mistake I hear is that I thought I have full count of Rupture, so I just didn't skill with anyone. Turns out I didn't have any count, right? So the boss keeps the boss alive, and yeah, just need to clash here because it was staggered before, so I don't need to clash, but this time around we need to clash. So yeah, we need to hit him instead of just waiting for the Eternal Doom. But yeah, that's it. Victory screen ends, connecting, and yeah, that's 12 minutes and 54 seconds. I should be 30 seconds faster if I'm not a fool, but it is what it is. And yeah, here's the mirror dungeon speedrun with Rupture. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.